All right. Good morning, everybody. It is a balmy, about 35 degrees outside this morning. I've got a day off. I thought I would try to take some parts out of the parts car. Um, this guy right here just uploaded a walk around for this. Basically, what I want to try to do today is just start taking the trans out. I'll probably start, taking the exhaust down, taking the diff off, drive shaft, and then up to the trans. We'll see how far we get today, but I want to just kind of get this ball rolling. It's really cold today, so I don't know how long I'm going to be able to be out here and deal with this, because I'm not really feeling this weather, but I'm excited to get the manual swap going, and I really would like to kind of just get that ball rolling. There's the silver car that everything's going to be going to. You can see everything's got frost on it this morning. You can see the cornfield over there. Everything's got a little bit of frost. Probably can't really see that on camera, but except for my used car lot happening over here, and my wife said this place looks like a used car lot now. We do have kind of a nice view out here in the country. So I'm going to go ahead and get some tools set up here, and we'll get started. So this guy right here was a Christmas present. I haven't really got a chance to use it yet, but I'm pretty excited. Did not have to just crawl under something and have to then crawl back out. So give that a try. All right, nice and comfy here. So I figure the first thing I'm probably gonna want to do is pull the exhaust down. Now this thing has an aftermarket muffler on it, which I kind of feel like is gonna end up making it a little bit easier. Oh yeah, great installation job there. Might have to get this car up a little bit more to be able to comfortably roll under here, but we'll see. This has some brake lines packed into it at some point. I see a compression fitting right there. If you can see that or not. Nice little compression fitting, some hackery going on there with a fuel line. Doesn't matter to me because I'm not using this car, but I'm not driving this car, I mean. So we'll probably just try to do this in sections. There's some bolts right here holding this muffler on. I'll try to pull that down first. And then the other hangers are all the way back here at the back. Nope, that doesn't fit up there. Alright, now we got the right setup. So these are 13 millimeters that go up into the body to hold the exhaust, the muffler on back here. And that just broke, which is fine. Come on. Off to a great start. This car does seem to be a little bit of a rust bucket. I mean, it's not crazy, but I took these off of my car. Are you talking to me?
Yeah, did you finish the leftovers from last night?
What leftovers?
I can't find it in the fridge.
This one's turning, it's not breaking. I guess I should put something under this, but I don't really care. Could also be using an impact tool, but I guess I'd rather just get my muscles burning in the morning. Jesus.
I can't find the leftovers.
Oh, Christ. Alright, so I got the back one loose. I guess that is a 15. Creeper works good in theory, but this car is probably still a little bit too low to the ground to work real good. What is that? 15? God damn it, is it really a 14? It's a BMW, it's not supposed to have a 14 on it. Yeah, I guess it wants to be a Toyota.
thing in tight. I have no idea if this thing leaked or not because the car never really ran. I'm currently charging all the batteries on my cordless stuff, so I'm just gonna go ahead and complain about doing it this way. I figure I'll come over to this side so when the muffler just falls off, it won't fall on me. Ah, come on. Get off there now. What's holding you? What kind of a clamp is that? It's pretty impressive, whatever it is. I can't believe it's not just falling off. Get off of there. It's gonna make me roll back out. Of course, I can't get that. Leverage. That just. Alright, now it's loose. So what the hell? There, okay, there. I guess I'll hang on to that because I'm pretty sure these O2 sensors are bad, so I'm just gonna cut the damn wires for them because I don't care. Oh, big tough guy, huh? Get scared? So I got the muffler off. Now it's gotta pull the front section down. There are just two rubber hangers right here. On this car, I'm just going to go ahead and cut the wires for the O2 sensors because I don't care about them. This car's all hacked up under here. I mean, nothing's clipped in where it should be. So, and this thing was throwing, it did have codes for O2 sensors, so these are really no good. To do it properly, you just follow the wire around and then unplug it. Unclip it from these various channels. It's pretty self-explanatory. There's just, you know, these round connectors here. There's this bracket right here, which I'm just going to take these bolts out right here. They look like they're 13s. This is a 14. I know this is not going to be a 14 because that looks like a factory bolt, and there's no 14s on a BMW, guys. You take a whole Toyota apart with a 10, 12, 14, 17, 19, and 22. Seems like every other manufacturer decides that you have to have at least one of every kind of fastener that there is on a car. Oh, yeah, that's great. It's got enough to rip my arm out of the socket. Probably should get some wrenches to actually hold these things. So, grab a 13 wrench. I just grabbed an adjustable just in case it's still unscrew it. I wonder if my thing is charged up yet. That'd be a lot nicer if you're using power tools right about now. Alright, that's loose. Get out of there. There you go. Like that. Alright, so those are at least loose. I guess once this thing, yeah, there we go. I'm just gonna have hardware laying all over the place when I'm done with this. So now I'm gonna move up to the front and see about unbolting it from the manifolds. I might just go ahead and drain the oil out of this thing because it just leaks everywhere anyway. This is what, a 17 rating? Surprisingly, other than the drain plug leaking all over the driveway, I don't see a lot of oil leaks on this engine, which is pretty impressive. So I may end up swapping over the valve cover on this thing. Obviously, when I do the trans, I'm going to replace the rear main seal. That's just stupid not to. Well, there's no chunks of metal coming out of it, but it certainly wasn't clean oil. These are Godspeed Mono SS strut or coilover struts. Model number GSP-MSS0940. So that's what I've got on this thing. I mean, they're like pink, which I'm not about that. If I do use these things, they're going to end up being spray painted black, because yeah, I'm not about the pink at all. You can adjust these to have it, you know, just maybe a little bit lower than stock. I can see wanting to use them. Otherwise, I'll probably just stick with the stock. Does not look like he did anything with tie rods, lower control arms, the bushings, all that stuff. Looks like it's just, you know, original. I replaced all that stuff on mine. Mine really has even like the sway bar links and the bushings I replaced on the front. So the car actually is really handling pretty good for stock, at least. I just replace everything with stock stuff. And this is really entertaining right now, watching the oil drain, but we'll let that go and get this oil pan out of here, and then at least can slide on here a little bit easier. Oh God. Alright, sorry about the noise. There's a compressor is running in the background. We're going to go ahead and pull this cross brace down. It's kind of in the way of pulling the exhaust. So let's go ahead and pull these out. It's got 13s in it. And I guess it's just part of this cross member, which is on all of the cars. And I forgot what size it is. I'm going to find out. Alright, I think it's going to be a 16. The little Harbor Freight creeper is pretty nice. It has little cubbies on the side. If you can see this or not, right down here for tools. So you can kind of throw a couple things in there, slide around with you. It rolls really easily on my very broken up asphalt driveway. Alright, that's free. Let's see if I can slide it out of here. Oh, there's oil all over my face now. Alright, so it gives us easier access to these guys right here. We got 2 exhaust manifolds, one for each bank. This is actually the front one, and the other one's right here. Now these are literally just rusted completely together, and these are not going to come off easily. When I took these off of my other car, 4 of the 6 just broke off, and that was with using heat and everything else. On this car I don't give a shit, so hopefully they just break off. Hopefully I can get something around them both, though those look really rounded off, especially on the front one. So I don't know if someone's tried to take these off before. I don't even know what size they are or what size they're supposed to be. 13 does not even go over it. I may end up trying to hammer. I think they are supposed to be 13s though. The best bet is going to be to hammer the socket on there as far as it'll go, and then just hit it. I mean, if you're doing this for real, you're going to want to just heat these things up. If they don't come out, or if they break, you're gonna probably, what I ended up doing was I just took the manifolds off the car. It's not too terribly hard to do that, from partially down here, partially up top. I just ended up just like air chiseling the rest of the studs out. I think I had to drill out one of them. Major PIA for sure, but on a car this old, there's not really a lot you can do about it if torching it doesn't work. I can look at these right now and tell you these are not going to just unscrew. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Well, I don't know what size these things think they are. I know that a claw hammer has no business being near a car, but that's all I can find. Alright, that is all the way up on there. Alright, it broke off, that's good. Probably should be wearing some safety glasses with this. Alright, I gotta save the glasses now because this is definitely not a safety squints kind of an area. Oh, the battery's charged on my tool. Just heard it beep. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this with all of them and I'll let you know how we do. Alright, so I've got 5 of the 6 out. You can see back one there, they're out, and 2 of them, if I can get you, yeah, 2 of them are out. But this one right here, I saved for last because it's a little bit rounded off. I just put the same 14, actually. I don't think these are original bolts on here. I could be wrong, but 14 is, it kind of rounded off just a little bit more. There's just a lot of the nut itself is just rusted away. So there's a few things you can do. One thing would be to use what they call a turbo socket, which I do not have here at the house. It's probably what well, if this doesn't work, I'll probably have to wait and do that. What I'm going to try is I'm going to try to heat it up, which will make it expand a little bit. I know it's not going to just unscrew. It's all, I'm going to heat it up, which will make it expand, which might make it fit in the socket a little bit tighter, which will give it a little more grip so I can just break it off like the rest of them. Nope. Did not work. Start rounding it off. Yeah, so that's not gonna work. Alright, so that didn't work. I'm gonna see if I can just pry it. I don't feel like if I can pry the other one down because that one's completely out. I don't think there's much holding this thing on. Oh, well, I don't know. Might have to just wait and get an easy out. Not an easy out, a turbo socket to blade into this thing. Instead of just trying to break everything. Alright, I win. Alright, so we got it off. Basically, the last thing I had to do once
those guys fell down. I had to cut that last one off. We'll just pull these two off. I pretty much just kind of lifted up a little bit. This was all that was holding it on, so it's just kind of lifted up a little bit, and just I could just use my hands and just slide these off, and then it just came out. So that's the complete exhaust out of the car. All right, so that's part one for this. We pulled the exhaust off of the parts car, and the next step will be to remove the drive shaft and differential. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, share. We'll see you on the next part.